Welcome to the push traffic tutorial on how to install an autoresponder to the current website that's issued by pushtraffic.com. This is an example website called Top 3 Work at Home Products, and I'm going to show you how to install the autoresponder from Aweber into the autoresponder section here. First things first, you'll need to be logged into your cPanel of your website and also into your Aweber autoresponder. So first things first, we've already logged into this cPanel for this one client, so we're going to go ahead and log into her account, and we're logged in, and then we're going to go to File Manager, into the web root, and then activate the actual website. And we click on Go, and we're going to be in the File Manager portion of the website. From here, you should see the actual page. The name of the page itself that we need to make edits to is called index.html. We select it with our mouse by just clicking on the index.html or a checkbox. And the next part we're going to do is basically go into the edit portion of the code, the code editor. Okay. We go into the code editor, and basically what you should see now is the actual raw code of the website. Okay, the website code is right here on the left. Let me go ahead and just make an adjustment on it real quick. Here we go, and I'll just squeeze it a little so everyone can see the actual code here. There we go. And just to let you know, the code itself is in a section where you could do code under form or email box div tag, and you should do a div tag here, or you can do a control find. You know, you click on your edit file menu and you click on find, and then you could just do the, just go ahead and do a find for email box, because email box is where the div tag of the actual form is located at, and right here where it says form method post, that's the part that we need to insert the actual code from Aweber. So once you at least know where it's at, then you log into your Aweber account, and here's the person's Aweber account, and they currently have one autoresponder already installed. It's the one that's already on the page. I'm going to just go and run through and create a quick one here by clicking on Create Web Form under List Settings. So you first click on List Settings, and then you click on Create Form. And this, I'll just go ahead and name it Test 1. And then you have your options as far as what kind of autoresponder you want to place. We're going to choose the first one, which is going to be appearing as an inline, meaning it's going to be in the body of the web page, just like it states there. And then we have a thank you page that's a default one from Aweber. We can go ahead and just leave the one that's there. And then for this example, we're going to go ahead and have it open in a new window, meaning that when somebody enters their name and email address, it'll open up in a new window, and it'll refer to the Aweber actual thank you page, default thank you page. Everything else could be left alone unless you decide that you want to add some kind of special ad tracking information so you know it's coming from a particular site. And then we click on Next. Once we click on Next, depending on the autoresponder that you got, in this case, we create fields called name and email address, and we can create new ones for people that were doing real estate or want to create more information or collect more information. You just click on the Add New Field, and you can name the fields whatever you want, like address, city, state, zip, or phone number. In this case, we already have the name and email address, so we can go ahead and click on Save. We also, before we click on Save, though, we can also edit the button that we wanted to and name it whatever we want just by clicking on the button and then basically having that information entered. And then we can click on Save. And now the form has been saved, and you can see that the form I created called Test 1 is right here. And to get the code for that new form, you click on Get HTML. And then you'll have two versions. One in JavaScript, which is just a short script, and one in raw HTML. The one that we're going to use is raw HTML because remember, it starts with the form method post right here, just like this. And we're only going to grab the part that ends right here where it says value equals 0, just before the table, because the rest of the div information or the div tag on the actual website that we're working on, we want to be able to keep this little legal jargon that's on here, and we only want to replace the name and email address portion so we can collect that portion and they click on the free instant access. You understand? So we go back to our C panel where all the code is at. After we basically copy the code that we want, the portion of the code that we want, and then we just basically right-click after highlighting the code and select paste. And once paste is selected, that form action code will be basically placed into your site. And then you click on Save Changes, and that's about it. It'll ask you to go to File Manager, and then you could view the site by selecting a browser tab and refreshing it, and it should be installed. And you can test it just by entering your name and email address and clicking on the button, and then logging into your Aweber account into the reports area on the right-hand side. And basically on the far left, select Daily New Leads. And if you had just entered your email and name, you should actually see your email or name entered into that section. And if you click on the date, under Reports, in the tab, the Aweber Autoresponder should tell you the actual email address if it was your own or not. It takes about a moment or two, but that's how you install the actual Aweber Autoresponder. So with that, if there's any more questions in regards to adding an autoresponder to your site, please contact your push traffic coach. Thank you very much.